Those in favor of appointing Councilmember Stewart as the third president of the 20th Council, please indicate by raising your hand. That is unanimous. Congratulations, Madam President.
Under the leadership of Montgomery County Council President Kate Stewart, this council delivered for residents and businesses while upholding the values of being a welcoming and inclusive community for all.
We are here to support our young people, our littlest constituents here in the county, as well as our providers and educators.
Council President Stewart has been a strong champion for early childhood education providers. This year, she sponsored and the council approved legislation to establish discounted parking permit rates for childcare and other nonprofit providers, and provide greater property tax credits for childcare providers.
All those in favor, please raise your hand, and that is unanimous. All right, we're done with the budget.
During the busy budget season, the council passed a $7.6 billion budget with a record of $3.6 billion for public schools and $345 million to fully fund Montgomery College. Stewart worked with school leaders to fund 99.8% of the MCPS budget request to provide students, educators, and staff with the support they need going forward.
We take these actions to ensure that we meet the needs of our families, we provide students with the resources needed to succeed, and we put the county and MCPS in a better position moving forward in these uncertain times.
The budget came together with robust public input. Every resident who wanted to testify at the council's budget public hearings participated and had their voice heard.
Thank you to everyone who came to testify.
In the face of a divisive political climate and uncertainty at the federal level, one word has been central to Stewart's presidency: community.
We're here to say to each and every person that we are here for you and we're here to support you.
To support families and workers impacted by federal actions and mass federal layoffs, Council President Stewart and former Council President Friedson organized the United in Service and Support Community Resource Fair. Stewart also partnered with her council colleagues for a 12-part webinar series to share vital community resources and information with the public. With the impacts of federal actions harming the community, Stewart led the council by introducing and approving a $7.75 million public service support package with funding for food assistance, safety net services, housing supports, human rights protections, and economic development.
We are going to have to come together at different times to make sure our community is supported. And at this time, this package is what we need.
Council President Stewart also worked with local organizations to support immigrants and businesses who are being targeted by the cruel and inhumane policies of the Trump administration.
3, 2, 1.
And this year, Montgomery County proudly celebrated the historic opening of the MoCo Pride Center, a physical space for the LGBTQIA+ community to coordinate resources and support.
Today is a great day of joy.
This year, the council continued to promote initiatives and invest in infrastructure to build a clean, safe, and sustainable future for Montgomery County. Council President Stewart led efforts through the Bring Your Own Bag bill to move away from the single-use plastic carryout bags and introduce legislation to expand competitively priced renewable energy options for residents. The council increased funding for rental and affordable housing assistance and funding to finance, construct, and preserve affordable housing in the county.
3, 2, 1.
And celebrated the progress of major developments like Allium Place in Silver Spring and the Montgomery Village Affordable Townhomes partnership between DHCA, HOC, and Habitat for Humanity Metro Maryland. Additionally, Council President Stewart supported community members and small businesses impacted by the ongoing construction along the Purple Line corridor.
Investing in our mental health, it's not just about treating illness, but about promoting wellness in our community.
The Council President's Mental Health Initiative brought together more than 100 providers and service professionals to identify ways to support a more cohesive mental health care system and uplift critical mental health services.
We've spotlighted 6 organizations, programs, and resources in Montgomery County that focus on mental health support and services.
In an effort to spotlight services, Council President Stewart launched a video series profiling key community partners, their stories, and how they are breaking down barriers to mental health care. Putting the needs of the community front and center, Stewart organized and supported countless events that uplifted community work, like the annual Buckets and Beats Youth Block Party and the kickoff of Montgomery County's 250th anniversary. Montgomery County is a community that celebrates our differences and embraces diversity as our greatest strength. Council President Stewart uplifted these values and fostered unity, belonging, and hope for the future.